do I need to share my screen with you?
Yeah, you should probably, so I can kind of see where you're at, what's going on.
Okay. I gotta let's share this one, right?
There we are.
You see that?
Yep, I sure do. Okay, so yep, as I say, go ahead in there and go right there. Yep, settings. There should be a header, and there should be a tracking script section down if you scroll a little bit.
Yep, this one.
Yep, right there, scripts and tracking. And so you'll want to go into your. All right, so you've got 2 in there. All right, so you'll want to put the Google Analytics tag in the header script of your site. Now you'll need to go. Do you have an analytics account? Have you created one before?
No.
Okay. So what we got to do is we got to get you set up there then.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do, and I'll just walk you through this step by step so you kind of know what to look for and stuff.
Yep.
All right. So you're going to go to analytics.google.com.
Yep, that's not how you spell it, by the way. That's not how you spell analytics either.
No, it's okay. ANALYTICS.
Right?
Yep, .google.com.
I should probably put these on. All right, that's better.
All right. As soon as it loads, well, yeah, you want to. There you go. You want to verify yourself.
What do you mean? That's.
There we go.
We're sorry you don't have access to analytics. Please log into the admin.google.com.
Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and do that.
All right. Which one do I go to?
So you should. It looks like you're already logged in now. Check out admin roles. Just make sure that like somebody's actually like you're actually plugged in as an admin on your own account. So you have all. Okay, so you're there. Okay. So I would go back to analytics and see if you can do it then. I don't know, maybe I just need you to log into there. I don't know. That's weird. I haven't seen that happen before.
Oh my God, I'm the worst speller on the planet.
There you go.
Still telling me.
Okay, so let me see. So it says admin to time to enable analytics. That's interesting. Go back there and see what. Go back to the admin console. Okay. Go back to that main page where it had all the different icons.
Yeah, where the hell is that? The dashboard. Isn't that it?
Hang on. Keep your account running smoothly, confirming the address.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the try home or apps. There you go. That's where I wanted to go. That was where I wanted to go anyway. So check out. Okay, there we go. So there should be. Check out additional Google services. Should be in here. There it is, Google Analytics. So you want to turn that on.
And I never knew any of this stuff was even here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff that you can do with this. All right, so you should be all set now. So just go back to the analytics site. Oh, you gotta log into it again or go to it again.
Fascinating.
There we go. All right, so you want to sign up first. So however to sign up. All right, so you can call it whatever you want.
What do you call yours?
Well, we have several of them. I have one for the brokerage. Then I have different ones for all the marketing clients we have.
Does that make sense?
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
You'll want to make sure everything should be checked off there. You got it.
All this stuff I just leave checked?
Yep, leave it checked.
Okay.
You'll hit next.
Next.
All right, so you'll want to measure your website unless you've got your own app.
Don't have an app yet. No.
Okay, so for now, we'll just stick with that.
And then hit next again.
Yep. All right, so your website is My Tampa Agent, right?
Yep.
So just type that in, and then you'll want to type in your URL. Now, you should have a secure URL, I believe, correct?
Yeah, I have a curator website, so I'm assuming.
So yeah, it should be. Yeah, so you'll want to go to the little box at the left there first. To the left of the thing. Or it's to the left of it.
This?
Click that and just make it select the second one.
Oh, right. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you want to make sure you use that. And then go ahead and just type in www.mytampaagent.com. And then you should have, real estate should be a category, I believe, if you scroll down. Yep, there it is. And then you'll want to change your reporting time, obviously, to Detroit or New York, I guess. Yeah.
Yep. And hit create.
Yep, create. So you'll want to accept.
I have a choice. I can always go read this letter.
Yeah, they're really. You're not giving away your kids or anything. So
it's just like a closing. Right? Either you're going to agree or not, otherwise you don't own the house.
Right. I use the mobile app myself, but that's up to you whether you want to do that or not.
Okay. Well, I do want to do that because I do 90% of this stuff by my phone. I can get that later though, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can do that whenever you want.
All right.
So you can just click the analytics tab. There you go. Just hit got it for now. All right. So we're going to create a property. So you're going to go to, well, you got it right here. We're already in there. So right there where it says in the center there, that big box of text and stuff.
This.
That's your whole thing. Copy that whole thing. There you go. Then you're going to go back up to your back end on your curator site. Okay, you're going to add a new script to your header.
That makes sense? Google Analytics?
Yeah, I think so. And then you're going to want to put the code in there and click add a script. Now, So here's the thing. Occasionally, and you'll be the only person who can know this right now, or I can check it for you another time, but usually within 24 hours, um, you'll have some data to show up in analytics.
Okay.
Now, if you don't see any data after about 24, maybe, hours or so, what's happening is the other scripts that you have in the header are interfering.
Gotcha.
And so what you'll need to do at that point is transfer all of those to your footer.
So transfer all of these.
Yeah, except for analytics. Exactly, except for
Gotcha.
analytics. Yeah.
Okay.
It just depends. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I've seen it both ways.
Okay. And to do that, I just click on this.
Yep.
If I want to take Facebook chat, edit, and then go down here and change it to footer.
Yep. That's all it takes.
Okay. Cool.
For that. Now go back to analytics. I'll show you a couple of the little things you can do. If you scroll down a little bit to where it says Tag Manager.
This
So what you
Tag Manager?
Yeah. So what you can do is, if you want, you can set up separate analytics tracking scripts for any page you want on your website. So let's say you've got a specific seller's page that you really want to see how it's performing. You can go in there and set up a almost like a custom event on a Facebook script.
Yep.
You can set up an actual event tag for almost any page you want on your site.
And then that will create another one of these?
Yep, it'll create another separate tag that then you can paste in the script on a separate page on the site. So when you go and you're creating in the curator mailer, you can create the, when it has like all the back end stuff on the settings wheel, you can paste that directly on there.
Gotcha.
So you'll do it by page then. I do that for different things, just to kind of keep an eye on like certain properties or certain pages that are important to us in terms of like what we value and what we want to have people signing up for. So
if I wanted to set one up for my seller page, let's just say, I would go here.
Yep.
I'd click on this.
Yep.
Follow the directions. I can't imagine it's that hard.
No, it's not. It'll walk you right through it.
Okay. And then I take that global site tag.
The new generated tag, yes.
Right. And then I would go back here.
Yep.
And I would create another one here.
No. So you go to your seller page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's an important distinction. Good call.
I go straight to my seller page.
Right. Yeah. Go into the back end of your seller page.
Yep.
And just paste the tag in the script there. And I'll show you where to do that.
.com. What the hell? Can't even get to my own friggin' site.
It's just going a little slow. That's all.
It is going. We have a ton of people in the office today, so it is pretty slow.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Our seller page.
Mm-hmm.
Mother of pearl is going slow. So /edit, right?
Yep. And then as soon as it loads. So right up there at the top, that main
it will be in the
main settings wheel.
This first window here?
Yeah, all the way at the top though, the main settings wheel. Above that. Top. If you go up there, yep. Right there. If you click that, you scroll down. You scroll down a little further.
Right here?
Yep. So header scripts, you paste it right there.
Gotcha.
Yep. And that's just like I said, if you want to keep an eye on specific pages on your site, and you can kind of watch those through analytics.
So just let me play this out of my head and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
We're still using Curator, but we're also going to YLocal.
Yep.
We're using YLocal right now. And you using YLocal?
We just started, yep.
Okay. Then you and I will have more conversations. Come, I'll buy you a bunch of beers, brother. I know. And because we're thinking about trying to figure right now, we are going through our entire Follow Up Boss database and just
Yep.
running everybody that has never responded to us or in a very long time through their analytics. If we ran a specific seller ad, I'd want to know how it did. This is how I would do it.
This is one way you could find out. Yes, I think that this is a more in-depth look at what's going on with your site.
Okay.
You can go into Google Ads Manager and see, or Facebook Ads Manager, excuse me, and you can see all the, your clicks and your this and your that.
Right.
But this will actually teach you how people are behaving. Are they just leaving as soon as they land? Are they scrolling to different pages on your site? Are they reading through your content? How long are they spent? You'll get to see all that data.
The website data obviously is here.
Yes, you'd
and
go
right
back.
Now I got nothing. Okay.
Right. So right now you'll have nothing, but then you'll just go to all website data.
Yep.
And then that'll keep you in there. And as long as this will be your only site on here, I assume, at least for now. Yeah. So
actually, I may build one for my Ylopo search engine.
Well, yeah. And so we're actually in the process of doing that right now.
Okay.
That's actually something we're going to do as well.
All right.
And so
now I can't get into the back end of the Ylopo one, so I'm going to have them do it, right?
Well, I think that you can. Can't you log into like the Squarespace thing and log in there? Or are you talking about the search?
The search page, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know you can do I think you can do the website itself, the branded website or whatever they have. You could do that.
Yeah, they haven't gotten us ours yet. They're working on it still.
Right, yeah. I think they're working on ours too right now. We got the search up. That's up and running, but the other is not yet.
Right. So if I wanted to build this Google Analytics into the search site, I could send them the script that I built and have them put it into the back end.
They should do it for you. Yeah, absolutely. I would think
I'm pretty certain I read somewhere where they would do that.
Yeah. So you'll create a new script, separate property, use your URL.
Yep.
Be able to do it that way. Absolutely. The other thing I use analytics for is I use it in conjunction with my Google Ads account. Okay. And when I'm running Google pay-per-click ads, that's how I inform the decisions that I make with the ads that I'm running.
Gotcha. Where do you run most of your Google ads?
Where? Where do I run them?
Yeah.
So they work a little differently than like your typical Facebook ad. Whereas instead of being like something that's passive that shows up in a news feed, they're actually something that somebody searches for. So what I do to create them is I go and do a bunch of keyword research on the back end, find all the different terms that somebody might use to find whatever site I'm trying to promote.
Yeah.
Typically takes a couple hours worth of time to really dig in and find everything. Once I figure that out, I put together a list of keywords, I craft the ad itself, and then it becomes a search-based ad. So when somebody looks for homes in Tampa, Florida, your site pops up. Or buy a house in Tampa, sell a house in Tampa, or whatever, right? So all those different things go into creating one of those. So they run wherever. And now the cool thing is like you can take I can take a Google ad right now, and I can run a Google ad to people in Michigan who are going to buy homes in Florida at some point. Target both communities, target both Michigan and Florida. You're getting a higher intent user, somebody who's actually gone online and searched something as opposed to it being passed in front of them. We've got a couple clients, actually a couple of your curator people that are running ads with us through Google right now. So far they've had some pretty good results. So those are different things you can do. A lot of people aren't doing Google because it's a little more of there's a higher budget usually involved. But your intent's better. You can get click to call ads directly. So the search result has a little phone icon, says call today or whatever. They click that, immediate phone call to you. There's also a click to text option as well. So they can click a button and then text message you. The text feeds into your email account, and then you can text them back through your email, and it's like they're text messaging you. we do that. And then
Right.
the analytics, what the analytics account does when it's tied to a Google Ads account is it feeds the data into there. So then what I can do now is I can pull all the data from my website and remarket on Google on various websites to these people so they could see my video playing while they're on ESPN or whatever, you know. I know Facebook has that option as well with their partner network or whatever. I find Google's display network to be a lot more expansive. Then the click-through rates are a little higher on there as well. You see about on Facebook, honestly, if you're running an ad like on the display their display clicks are somewhere around like 1.6%. I know Google's runs closer to like 2.7. The last display campaign I ran had a click-through rate of about 8%. So it's been they've been good. They've been really good.
Obviously, I got to take baby steps to get this thing figured out. But when you're going to be in Nashville, correct?
Yes.
Are you going to the Wailopo Summit by chance?
Wailopo Summit?
Yeah.
No, where's that?
It's October 16th or the 17th and 18th. It's
Where's
in
that
Southern California.
No, I don't think I'm going to that. Not that I know of.
I'll send you the link to it.
Okay.
It's in the Wailopo's success community. That's where they're talking about it. I'm going to that as well.
Okay.
And I may be hiring you.
Okay. I mean,
I need to understand better what it all means, right?
Sure.
What it's going to cost, how I do it, what I have to get in the way of, and what I need to stay out of the way of, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, honestly, if you'd like, what this is, I can kind of give you like a breakdown of how this kind of works when I do onboard somebody, for example. So what I do is I take a look at I start with their analytics account. I dig into their data and see where they're having issues, problems, and where things can be fixed.
Yep.
I go through and make those adjustments for them on their websites so they can have like a better flow to their websites. They have better overall metrics for indexing. And then, so I do that for any new client I have. It's part of my service. And then what I do is I will set up a Google Ads account where I will run Google Ads for them, informed through this system. I do all the keyword research, all the heavy lifting I do, and honestly, really all my clients have to do is sit back and wait for the phone to ring or wait till their forms get filled out online. I know that like one of the things I've learned just from doing this stuff is I've seen a lot of real estate marketing guys, a lot of mortgage marketing guys. They come on, they talk about how great their lead system is, and then they hand you a bunch of stuff and they say, okay, go do it. You know, they do that whole thing. And like, you know, you sell houses, right? You know, or, you know, I tell my mortgage clients, you write loans. Your job isn't to market to people. That's what nerds like me are for. You know, that's what this whole data analytics stuff is. It's me figuring out how to squeeze more people out of an ad for you.
Sure. And
get you higher intent clients, you know, based on that. So really what I tell most people is all you need to know is you know, at the end of every month, you get a report. Like if you sign up with us, you get a report every month, shows you everything that's happened, good, bad, and indifferent. Shows you, you know, like, hey, great, you had a bunch of clicks, but oh my God, your bounce rate was terrible because people didn't want to stay on your website. How do we fix that? You know, we go through the whole thing, and I continuously update and manage that for my clients. So really what we do is we pretty much just take it and say, we'll take care of this part. All you got to do is do your thing, sell your houses.
Well, I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm being totally candid with you. This is I'm naive about this crap. I'm an old man. I got my teeth falling out.
Young people are naive about it too. Don't get me.
I know. I know they are. I mean, I'm better than most, but we tell people all the time, the one thing that the buyer or seller doesn't do for a living is sell houses.
Yeah, exactly.
Be an expert.
Exactly.
Step forward. Don't wait for them to ask you a question. Answer it before they ask. Right?
Exactly.
Bring value to the table and spend time doing the things that you're supposed to do.
Right.
this kind of stuff, I mean, I'm good at the basics, but and I'm good at marketing houses. I know I am, right?
Absolutely.
But this back end stuff, figuring out how all this works, this is not my forte. So I need to figure out a better way to do it. It's clearly the place that we have to be if we're going to extend ourselves to the next level.
Sure. No, that's one of the things, and that's more what I'm getting from people. Like I said, I've got a couple curator people that I've worked with, you know, and so that's sort of the message I get most of the time is that there's a lot of things that you get through doing. You know, we you know, we're clients ourselves. You know, we like it. You know, we signed up with My Logo too. You know, the whole 9 yards. But almost nobody is doing this stuff. Mainly because it's time consuming and you have to be certified, and most people aren't even certified. And so they come in and say, oh yeah, we do, you know, Google ads, blah, blah, blah. But then they have no certification to back them up. And then, you know, you go and say like, hey, these aren't working. And they're like, oh yeah, they don't work by, you know, it's a really janky industry. And so I've always tried to maintain that if you're going to do these things, if you're going to work SEO and Google ads, you know, it's good to find somebody who's actually a practitioner, especially in your own industry. You know, somebody who understands real estate, understands mortgage, understands all that stuff, so they can really speak the language to the search engine and get it moving.
It makes perfect sense. And again, naively, I thought Curator was kind of doing this shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that most web hosting companies like that, they used to do this stuff. I think that they've gotten away from it. I've never really understood, and that's I've talked to well, you know, Boyd. I've talked to him, you know, numerous times about this. We've always been curious, like why they've never moved into this part of the business. You know, why they've never like wanted to do this stuff, and I still don't understand it.